Hello everyone, this is Gene from NYC and we're starting out with a bit of adorableness. You see this? This is RJ. This is a kid. This is RJ the cat. He just turned between 8 and 9 on the 16th, which is his unofficial found day, I guess you could say, because that's the day I found him. So, he's between 8 and 9 years old, and here he is, doing cat things, just laying here on the bed, right? So we get 30 seconds of RJ to start out. Why? Because I actually wanted to discuss. Actually, we're going to get more than 30 minutes of RJ. The reason I mentioned this is because I wanted to discuss the Brie Larson live stream. Or rather, it wasn't really about her. Let me start over again with that. It's the Captain Marvel live stream that featured and was all about Goose the Cat. Okay, now, I love cats, obviously. This little guy is the light of my life. And tell me true, would you want to watch nearly an hour, 52 minutes of RJ simply existing? Simply being a cat. Just laying here. Or eating. Or doing, all the stuff that cats do. Just wandering around randomly. I mention this because this is pretty much what the Goose the Cat live stream was, from what I've seen. I've seen a few minutes of it through various videos and whatnot. But this is all it was. Just taping the cat. Existing. With probably little to no editing. No funny music. Nothing to make it more like a production or a show. No text, right, to give us the impression that we're hearing the cat's thoughts or that the cat is speaking to us. Just literally a live stream of a cat doing cat things. Which, on its own, I have no issue with. You want to, if you want to, tape your cat for nearly an hour and see if it gets views, that's fine. I have no issue with that in and of itself. And I love, pet channel videos. I'm subscribed to many, from, Gone to the Snow Dogs, to Tonka the Malamute, to Kiosh the Stunt Dog. And many, many, many others. So I do love my pet channels. And I have nothing against pet channels in and of themselves. It's just, it amazes me that, again, a cat is the star of Captain Marvel. Not the lead actress, right, Brie Larson, who has the Academy Award. Not Sam Jackson, right, the legendary actor, right, who's been in the MCU. The cat. Everybody's raving about the cat. And this just astounds me. And this really shows me that Marvel done goofed. When your cat isn't just a unexpected star, right? But when the cat, the animal who plays a minor role in the film, outshines your lead, you have a problem, right? This is not a film like, say, Air Bud or Homeward Bound, right? Things of that nature where the animal is indeed the star, and you would have a live stream of the star animal because that's who people would want to meet and see. No. The star of the film is supposed to be Brie Larson. But the true star, the one who's actually captured the hearts and minds and the imagination and the attention of the movie-going public, is the cat. Literally. Who's just doing this. Who's just existing. It's not even like you get like, cool scenes of the cat, like, fighting off something or transforming or anything. It's just literally a live stream of a cat existing. Just being a cat. So this just proves to me that Marvel done goofed. One would think that they would want to do a live stream of, say, Brie, right? Showing the training Brie went through, asking her about what she learned and playing Captain Marvel and the skills that she gained, or just the experience in general. But no, the live stream is about a cat. Here's my biggest concern about this for the MCU. And how do I put it? This movie, I would say the future of women-led MCU films hinges on Captain Marvel, and it's not a good thing. This film needs to, make bank, and it needs to make bank in a big way. Now, do I think it's going to fail? No, it's an MCU film. People will go see it just for the MCU thing alone. And I do think in a purely by the numbers situation that it will actually do well. I think it will make a profit. But I don't think, again, given the way how the projections are constantly falling, given how many people are saying in comment sections, even those unrelated to, say, critic channels, right? Even those that are unrelated to them, people are saying that because of Bree's comments about not wanting the opinions of white men and her choosing those who interview her based on their gender and their race and at times their disability, that they're not going to see this film. This is the worst thing that could happen to the MCU because of the fact that if this film does not make oodles and oodles and oodles of cash, right? If it doesn't hit the levels of Wonder Woman from 2017 or even Battle Angel Alita, which is smoking the box office, that's the big surprise hit. And that's the movie that's getting all the, raves and attention, even as the critics keep trying to convince people that it's not all that good. You know why Battle Angel Alita is doing well? Because it's the polar opposite of Captain Marvel, right? It has an interesting actress. It's visually appealing. The story, from what I hear, is quite strong. And no one, to my knowledge, from the film, like the lead actress, Rosa Salazar, I think it is, didn't come out and do a press tour where she bashes, men and tells them that she doesn't want their opinions. James Cameron and Rodriguez, I think it's Robert Rodriguez, and Rosa Salazar and others just came together to make a film. To make a film about a little-known cyberpunk manga, right, anime, adapted for American audiences, and now they've created this huge hit because it's appealing to people's imaginations and it's appealing to their minds, and it's an actual story of a young girl growing up and changing and being an actual warrior. Right? She doesn't have to say she's a warrior. She just is. From what I'm hearing anyway, it's seen in the way, she fights and the way she acts and all this stuff. From what I'm hearing, it's a good film. Not perfect, right? Nothing's perfect, but a good film. And that's all people ask for. And when you produce a good film, word gets around, people get interested, people go see it, people go see it multiple times, and you have a hit. What's happening with Battle Angel Alita is what Marvel needs to happen for Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel's not going to, I don't believe Captain Marvel's going to get the same audience participation. I don't think people are going to be talking about how, this movie's awesome and you need to go see it, and talking about how I went to see it twice, you have to go see it, it's awesome, and then you want to see it again. I don't think Captain Marvel's going to capture the what's the word I'm looking for? The audience attention and the audience hearts, right? And their enthusiasm the way Battle Angel Alita has and the way Wonder Woman did and the way no doubt Wonder Woman 1984 will once it comes out. And what concerns me about that is that if this film doesn't do well, if this film does not meet Disney's expectations and Marvel Studios' expectations, that means that other female-led films, such as there was talk about possibly doing an all-female Avengers team. One moment. Don't know why. One moment! Anyway, one moment. Sorry about that, everybody. So anyway, as I was saying, and now I think the image is blurry. Fudge. Anyhow, as I was saying, right, the future of MCU-led films, such as the Black Widow film, such as the supposed female Avengers film, such as even a She-Hulk film, which I actually would be interested in seeing if it was done well and if it was an adaptation of the late 80s run that was worked on by John Byrne. Those films are now hanging in the balance. The very possibility of those type of films is hanging in the balance, and it hinges on the success of Captain Marvel, right? To quote one of my favorite Queen songs, the Flash theme, right? This is part of the song where it says, you know, nothing but a man that can never fail. Right, now just change that to woman. That's what Captain Marvel, that's the position Captain Marvel is in, right? Brie Larson and her character are in a position where maybe they're just an ordinary woman, but they can't fail in this. And if they fail, not only will this film be remembered as a dud for the MCU, it will also be remembered as the film that, at best, severely delayed and at worst, killed female-led films in the MCU. So a lot is hinging on this film. And unfortunately, I don't see how Brie's going to save the day. Right? I think that given the attention that Goose has, how do I put it? Maybe that's a bad way to start. Given the surprise stardom of Goose the Cat, I think that it's more likely that they'll do a spin-off film about the cat and about Flurkins and about how Goose came to Earth before they'll do a sequel to Captain Marvel, or more importantly, you know, introduce more female-led films to the MCU. So that's just my thoughts, my opinions, and you just spent nearly 12 minutes staring at a sleepy kitty. So have a good day, everyone. Bye.